Mom, why did you collapse again? You're always sick anyway. I'm Margaret Sullivan, 73 years old, living alone in a small house in Portland, Oregon. My husband passed away 10 years ago, and my only daughter Jessica, her husband Mike, and my granddaughter Emma, who just started high school, were my entire world. Actually, they weren't just my world. I had completely disappeared from my own life, and they had filled that empty space. Every Sunday morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. to meal prep for Jessica's family. Lasagna, pot roast, casseroles, salads, desserts. I'd make 15 different dishes and drive 40 minutes across town to stock their refrigerator. Jessica worked long hours as a marketing manager, and Mike claimed he couldn't cook. Mom, can you make extra meatloaf this week? Emma's obsessed with it right now. Mom, not too much garlic in the pasta sauce. Mike's stomach can't handle it. I nodded and did everything they asked. During Thanksgiving and Christmas, I prepared the entire feast. Alone turkey, stuffing, pies, everything. When they hosted Mike's parents at their place, I'd spend the whole time in the kitchen cleaning while everyone else enjoyed dessert. Thanks, Mom. You're the best at this stuff. That single, thanks, was enough for me. I thought that was love. I picked Emma up from soccer practice 4 times a week, fed her dinner, helped with homework, and got her ready for bed. Jessica and Mike had dinner meetings, book clubs, date nights. Mom, I have a client dinner tonight. Can you watch Emma? Mom, we're seeing a show tomorrow. Emma can sleep over, right? Even when my knees ached and my back hurt, I said yes. I believed their happiness was my happiness. I always paid when we ate out. We went to restaurants 5 times a month. And Jessica would wait until I pulled out my credit card. Mom, this place is great, right? I made the reservation. She made reservations. I paid the bills. Maybe once a year she'd say, Mom, let me get this one, and I'd feel grateful all day. How pathetic that sounds now. My Social Security was $2,100 a month, plus $800 from my husband's pension. I lived on $1,200 and gave the rest to Jessica. I helped with Emma's braces, soccer fees, birthday parties, school supplies. I hadn't bought new clothes in 3 years. When my book club friends said, Margaret, you need new outfits, I'd laugh and say, I like what I have. When they invited me to a weekend trip to wine country, I declined. Not because I couldn't afford it, but because I was terrified. Jessica would call and say, Mom, I need you to watch Emma that weekend. I lived like this for 30 years. Raising Jessica, watching her get married, helping raise Emma. My life got smaller and smaller behind my daughter's life. Then came September 15th, a Saturday morning. I was at Trader Joe's, shopping for Jessica's weekly groceries. My cart was loaded with everything on her list. As I lifted a heavy bag of potatoes, suddenly the room started spinning. Ma'am, are you okay? A store employee caught me as I collapsed. Someone called 911, and I was rushed to the emergency room. Lying on the bed, staring at the ceiling, tears rolled down my face. Not from fear, but from loneliness. The nurse asked for my emergency contact. With shaking hands, I gave her Jessica's number. First call, no answer. Second call, no answer. Third call, Jessica finally picked up. Mom, what's up? I'm in the middle of Emma's parent-teacher conference. Jessica, I'm in the emergency room. I collapsed at the grocery store. Which hospital? Providence, Portland. Mom, this conference won't be done for another hour. I'll come after it's finished. Those words stabbed my heart. Jessica, I'm really scared. Mom, you're always having some health issue. You'll be fine. I'll come right after this. She hung up. I sat there holding my phone, completely numb. When the nurse asked if anyone was coming, I shook my head. Are you here alone? Yes, I'm alone. I went through EKG, blood work, and X-rays by myself. The bill was $3,847. I paid it alone with my credit card. Got my prescription, checked out, picked up medications all alone. 2 hours later, Jessica arrived. Mom, are you okay? That must have been scary. Jessica grabbed my hand. I nodded. What did the doctor say? Exhaustion. He said I need rest. Oh, that's not so bad then. Thank God it's nothing serious. Mom, I have to go pick up Emma from soccer. Feel better, okay? In that moment, I finally understood. I wasn't her mother. I was a function, a cooking function, a babysitting function, a wallet function, an always available function. That night, I couldn't sleep. Sunday morning, Jessica called. Mom, where's our food? The fridge is empty. Jessica, I was in the yesterday. I know. That's why I didn't ask you to come over. Just drop off the food and rest at home. I couldn't speak. Mom? What's wrong? I can't do it this week. What? Why not? We have nothing to eat. Order takeout. Mom, are you mad at me? I hung up. The following week, Jessica showed up at my door. Mom, why are you ignoring my calls? I looked at her directly. Jessica, let me ask you something. When I was in the what were you doing? A parent-teacher conference. Was that more important than your mother? She went silent. I collapsed, and you came 2 hours later. Then you stayed 20 minutes and left to pick up Emma. Mom, I had to. Did I not have to be there for you? Jessica couldn't answer. I'm not just here when you need me. I'm a person too. I hurt, I'm lonely, and I want my own life. Mom, I'm so sorry. Sorry isn't enough. Things have to change. From that day, I started reclaiming my life. I joined a hiking group. I went to wine country with my friends. I bought new clothes and got my hair done. Jessica struggled at first, but gradually changed. She learned to cook. She picked up Emma herself. She started paying for dinners. Last Sunday, Jessica and Emma came over with flowers and a cake. Mom, happy belated birthday. I'm sorry I forgot. She'd never remembered my birthday before. I hugged her tight. It's not too late. Let's start over. I learned that sacrifice isn't love, it's a habit. You must respect yourself before others will respect you. Don't disappear behind the title of Mom. You deserve your own life too.